Hi, beautiful Leo, and welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Leo is a Lejonet in Swedish. I'm Swedish, so I will use some Swedish words here and there where I feel like maybe the English needs some explanation for my Swedish audience. Happy birthday, Leo, for your really late ones. I don't quite know where the shift is between Leo and Virgo, and when you listen to this, maybe that has already crossed over, but for you late birthdays, congratulations. So it is like still Leo season for another couple of hours, but I feel like we have like sort of started to shift into Virgo season, although I feel like the energy itself from what has happened in August sort of will make its way like settle in more like in September. I feel like September is going to be a just freaking phenomenal month just for every Leo out there. Being Leo season, I just feel, and maybe I said this in the last video, I just feel like you really have to be like in tune with your own energy and like up to speed with your own pace, if that makes sense. Because if you're a bit off and you sort of don't catch up, it's like a really fast moving train. If you don't catch up with that train and sort of, you know, when you see in a movie or something, they're trying to jump on and you just don't have enough speed to get on that train, it's going to be freaking hard to get on it. Or if you get in front of the train, like to just a standstill, like you put some resistance in your on your path, you're gonna sort of die. So I'm just saying, it being a Leo in Leo season might feel like it should be the most freaking awesomest time of your life, and maybe some of you guys has made it there, and kudos to you because it's not easy. But other than that, like having that fast moving energy, sort of, I feel rather has, it's still a beautiful energy. It's beautiful, beautiful energy and fast moving forward momentum and all of that. But it sort of gets confusing when you get resistant and get in your own way a bit, which is so easy to do. So don't blame yourself for that. But I feel like whatever you have sort of cleared out, whatever sort of has almost been like a tornado through your body or through your life, it feels like everything, like this was supposed to be a freaking awesome month, and now everything has sort of been upside down. I feel like if you haven't already started to notice, the upside downness is turning into so many beautiful things. Like if it looks chaotic, it's because it's finally reaching the best level of peace that you have ever seen. If it's like what you were let go from work, it's because the day after or the week or the month after, look what this is now. They don't even have a name for this occupation, but it fits you like a glove. Like it's that sort of change going on now. So if we're more focused on the upheaval, the chaos, the Leo fire that's sort of going through everything, it's going to be freaking hard. But if you just know and notice that, wait a minute, it looks a lot, but it's just smoke and mirrors, or what is that expression? It's just an act. It's just something that is sort of being thrown around because it does no longer fit. It just does not fit. Okay? I feel like everything like that now calms down. Now everything going into Virgo, organized, structured, controlled Virgo, where there's like a if there was a perfect CEO or a perfect which is VD or verkställande direktör, or like the perfect parent, the perfect organizer, here comes the Virgo, sort of generally speaking anyway. And I feel like if you take all that chaos that sort of just flew everything up in the air, flung everything up in the air. Virgo comes in and sort of, okay, so this fits here, this goes here, this will be perfect here. It just feels like everything just falls into place if you let it, okay? So let's see how close you are to this energy that I'm talking about. I mean, obviously I'm inspired to start talking about it, so probably that's the direction we're heading in. But let's see what's going on with you, Leos, and what's going to happen for you guys for the next week, and maybe just get a sense of, like, a feeling of what's up ahead. It feels like I'm sometimes already in 2020, because it feels like it feels like it's finally like like I can breathe again. It's like it's been a tough time. I'll tell you that. But it's for a reason, and it's for mastery, it's for awakening, it's for our own darndest good. One, and I want that card, and I want that card. Okay, and then we do 3 at a time, which gives me a little story. Look at that. Yes, so first out is the Dolphin card. I think I've had this in every single reading. So there's like an underlying energy that's going on, like a collective energy, I'd say, almost every other or every reading. Dolphin card, next out, dreams. Believe in your dreams. And thirdly, choices. Make the best choices, which also holds a little unicorn couple in her hand. So it's like a little relationship there as well. It has turned into a relationship card. Okay, starting off with the Dolphin. Let's see what's going on here. So this follows exactly what I just said. It feels like, okay, you see the bubbles over her head, like the humongous bubbles, and then there's like a little, looks like a little, what is that? What are they called? Tratt, like a mushroom. Anyway, it just, blows the beautiful bubbles up here that turns into different realities. Like you can choose a different reality. There's so many realities to choose from, as you can see. And the Dolphin card, like the dolphin comes out with the probably highest frequency on Earth. And I feel like dolphin in itself is just a different species altogether from everything that exists on Earth. Like if there's a certain density to Mother Earth, I feel like somehow the dolphin got in here. It's like we could have just as well talked about the dolphin the way we talk about unicorns. You don't see the unicorn walk around in their glorious, with their horn in their head and like being full of color, rainbow color. We talk about it, but we sort of don't see it. I feel like that's the dolphin. The dolphin could not be near you. It could not be coming any way like close to you if you were not in the vicinity of the dolphin energy. You go on a boat and you be freaking having a bad day, like on a vacation. You go on those tourist boats. You won't see a single dolphin in sight, and there can be hundreds or thousands in that sea. They just won't come. They just, they have to match your energy. So for the dolphin to turn up, it tells me that you're in a pretty freaking awesome place. Only I feel that you're in some sort of, I want to use the word residue, and I almost don't know what that means. I have to look that up after this reading. Residue. I think it's like something like residue, like the rest of, I might be completely wrong here, but I think it feels like the leftovers, the rest of the thing. Anyway, let's say try to explain the energy I feel instead. So it feels like the little thing that you have to do in order to match the dolphin's energy is like that extra walk in nature is 5 minutes more of meditation. It's seeking out that friend, that good friend that is on the same page as you, where you sort of don't have to explain or defend or lower yourself or rise to anybody else's level. You just be, you just are, you know? That's what I feel. Just do that extra little thing and you're there. It's just a rest. It's sort of not a leftover. It's more of a, I'm having a hard time to explain the energy I feel. It's like, it's so freaking awesome. It's so good in every corner. It's just that you're just catching up. Like I started out saying with the train, you're just catching up to the speed that you have invented, the speed that, it's not like you invented the wheel again, but you put however high speed is going on in your life, in your creativity, in your creation, in your reality, that's the speed you have to then become in alignment with, so that you can see whatever you have created, if that makes sense. So otherwise it's just going to stay there in like an energy. It's like you want a house and the house turns up, only you can't move in, that sort of thing. You need to find the rest little piece, and you're doing it right now. I'd say take this week, take this last couple of weeks, this last couple of time of August, and whenever you're listening to this, just take that just take this last couple of days, couple of weeks to sort of just check in with yourself, get more balanced, do that little extra thing, and so that you sort of, it's like the final, like take one final look at disaster. Don't be disaster, don't get into it, don't activate it again, don't vibrate there, but take one last little glance, one last little look at it, because it's going to be bygones. It's like from now on you're working, you're acting, you're producing from a new standpoint, a new viewpoint, a new perspective, a new level, a new ground floor, if that makes sense. Okay, next card out is dreams. Believe in your dreams. I so heavily coming out next to this, I just super strongly feel like there's more things than one that you are manifesting right now that you want to see in your reality, and you just gotta continue to believe in whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that you want to see more of. Continue to believe it, because it was another reading where did I say that? I think that was the Taurus. It might be the Taurus, and I named it "If You Only Knew." Like, if you only knew how close you are. I feel sort of the same thing, but I think that you do know. I think you do, like your title would be "You Do Know." And that might frustrate you at times. It might feel a bit frustrating because you do know how freaking close stuff is. And it's like it's right there, but you sort of can't reach it really. But you can though. That's what this dolphin card comes in saying. If you sort of take that 5-minute extra meditation, or if you sort of just take the time to connect with yourself. It doesn't have to be meditating if it's not for you. It can be dancing, it can be walking in nature, it can be just having a glorious conversation with somebody. Like whatever connects you to yourself, to your truth path, truth path. Then that's the thing for you to do in order for you to see it. So continue to believe in your dreams, okay? Last card out, I won't even go into. I will straight away go into extended. So come with me to the extended if you want to continue to listen to this reading. If you felt like this was enough, that was perfect for you, then thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week again. Please subscribe and share it. Continue to share it with your friends. I feel like the channel has finally started to pick up some momentum, even though I'm just still a baby walking here on YouTube. I feel like stuff is happening. So thank you for that. Follow me, click on the little arrow next to the title, down in the description box comes the link, says extended reading. Click on the link and it'll take you there. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.